Hey, what's up, everybody? I think I'll do a tailgate talk video and everything. Because we're not going to have tailgate talk tonight, guys. We have a special shoe shine tonight. Shoe shine boxing tonight at 10:45 Eastern. So I'm going to talk about the Eagles collapse. So basically, what can I say? They became the third 10-1 team to fall from grace in NFL history and everything. And like, they weren't blowing out teams and everything, but they have wins over good teams. They had a good win percentage against winning teams and everything. So that was a positive you could take from it. But like, here's the thing. Offensively, no creativity whatsoever. They abandoned the one right away. And their offense was bubble screen, 2 or 3 yard pass, or vertical routes. That's all their offense was. And it compromised the whole offense. It compromised the quarterback, the offensive line, the receivers. It compromised everybody. So, like, that's the main thing that it compromised me. You did nothing that did anything with any of those players' strengths. And you could not want a balanced offense, a creative, balanced offense that starts. Why do you want? Here's the thing. When do you want screen passes? When you are able to run the ball and everything. If you're able to run the ball, you're able to run screen passes. That's creativity. It fails every time there's bubble screen, and you guys still win it. It's fucking terrible. You guys have no guys. Like the Eagles are a poorly coached football team. They really are. Now to the defense. When the Eagles won one type of scheme on defense, and they were bend but don't play defense. Why? Why would you give the bend but don't break defense? Gives up everything underneath, keeps the sticks covered, keeps them from giving up the big play, but you're giving up the whole underneath, everything from 10 yards down. You give up. So what does that mean? You give if they want to attack you, they'll go and attack you underneath, keep you out there for a while, and then score on you. It doesn't make any sense. It's the stupidest fucking scheme that there is in football. So now you look at it. They ran a dime defense for the whole year. They keep that linebacker, the 2 linebackers in the middle of the field. But the way that they do coverages, those linebackers are out of the middle. And your whole middle is fucking compromised. And even when they only have one linebacker in the game playing, and you have the extra D-back, it's even worse. And everything. You have guys lining up 10 yards away from these guys, and you're calling and mostly they're calling zone, but when they call man, they do the same shit. How can they play man coverage when they're doing that? And then seriously, it doesn't make sense. And then like this, when you are calling a defense, and when you are trying to blitz with this dime defenses are not good to blitz with. When you blitz, it's predictable. You're blitzing. It's very predictable. They can't disguise shit. They can't disguise coverages. They can't disguise their blitz packages. They don't blitz a lot, but when they do, they don't know how to disguise that shit, and it's fucking terrible. So when you're doing that, you leave in the middle open because your linebacker was blitzing, and that's your only linebacker half the time on the field. That hole down there is. So 15 yards is free open for somebody to do that. Then you compromise everybody in coverage because if a safety has to go down, there goes that safety help. There goes a big play coming. So When you doing that, it really compromises your defense. And when they switch play callers, it makes it worse because it's a different philosophy and Matt Patricia, but Matt Patricia's calling the same fucking play scheme that he as Sean Desai. He's just a different play caller and everything. You can't really implement anything new into this defensive playbook because they've been through it already. There's been like week 11, week 12 that they did the switch, I think. And like it really confused the defense a lot more. And like it was bad coaching and everything. These guys did no creativity on defense neither. This team was not creative on neither side of the ball. And the tackling was a big issue. Bradbury was fucking garbage this year. You paid the man and he's garbage. He couldn't do shit. But I think the players are getting tired of the play calling and everything, the schemes. It doesn't work. And when you go and say, hey, that doesn't work, they do it anyway. There's no creativity. You even had Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown go rogue in the Seattle Seahawks game to make a play to try to get something going. When that happens, it means you lost the locker room. You lost your locker room. And when these guys, and the thing about it is, these guys, they didn't really give any effort after a while in that Tampa Bay game. They were missing tackles so easily, it's not even funny. The 3 sacks that they got from the D-line was frustrating. Like, they were pissed and everything. But, like, it really compromised. These coaches compromised their players. They never had them in the right position to succeed and make plays all year. And on defense, you had guys that don't play the position. You had them out of position. Like Eli Ricks, he's an outside corner. You had him playing slot. And in the Tampa Bay game, you even had him playing safety. Like Sidney Brown, he's a safety. You had him playing nickel corner most of the time. Why? Then you try to move Blankenship down. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And the one thing, you see the bright spots of Ricks and Wingo on the outside. You got something with those two, and I think they need to use them. I think those two are going to be future starters on this team. Unless you draft somebody and everything, but I would do all I can to get rid of Bradbury. He does not need to be on this team. That was not a deal I would have taken. I would have gave. Slay, he's played good this year and everything, but Slay got beaten on some place too and everything. But statistically, he had a good year. But the collapse was due to the poor coaching of this team. Both sides of the ball were poorly coached. Lack creativity. They had no creativity on either side of the ball. And it made it look like that Nick Sirianni couldn't even coach football. It shouldn't even be a head coach. Had no business being one. Tell you the truth, should he get fired? In my opinion, yeah. He probably should get fired. Will he get fired? Probably not. They'll probably fire all his coordinators. Coaches tell him, hey, we're going to pick your staff for you. We're going to pick, but Jeff Lurie and High Rosen need to stay out of the way. How big-time coordinators and let them win their fucking schemes. You need 2 brand new schemes on this thing. You need somebody that's going to get Jalen to play the best football ever. Because Jalen Hurts digressed. These guys made them digress a little bit. And for the limitations of creative that he had on offense and play calling and everything, he had a good year. But it's just, how could he read a blitz when he's on the run and like that? It's no creativity, man. They disguise and shit, and he has to figure out, hey, what to do. It's not worth it, man. And like I really hope that they'll better next year. I really hope that they got everything straightened out next year. They got the talent. It's just the coaching held them back this year. Coaching held them back this year. So, you know, that's my opinion on it. I think a lot of people agree with their opinion. But at the end of the day, man, I'm disappointed as an Eagles fan. And you guys couldn't get this right this whole time. You shouldn't even be fucking coaching. So, everybody, thanks. See you later.